Hey everyone, welcome back to the realm. I'm Gina.
I'm Rich. Almost forgot.
I'm Brian. I didn't forget.
Can you tell these guys are brothers? For those of you that didn't
I don't
know.
know where that came from. That was very aggressive of me. Oh, God.
Oh, welcome back to Weird Weekly News, the news that matters most. And we bring this to you every week during our regular season. And we just all come prepared with some news stories. We use the Wheel of Name to decide who is going to go first. Check out this in our other episodes with our Weird Weekly News. If it's weird, we're going to talk about it. And so here we go. We got the wheel
of destiny.
The Wheel of Destiny. And let's see who's going to go first. Let's see. Who is it? Is it going to be me?
Be Gina.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go first. All right. So it is me. Okay, guys. I have been chomping at the bit to tell you this story, and I'm actually quite sad that Rob is not on tonight with us.
He's here in spirit.
He is here in spirit.
And he's listening to everything we say.
I'm going to make sure that he because I just really wanted his reaction to this story. I mean, along with you guys, it's like the trio of you listening to this would be very funny. So I got to adjust my screen so that I can see your guys' faces as I'm telling you this. I'm kind of going to go a little word for word on some of this. I got this from the Mirror in the UK, which they are known for their amazing news. Thank you for all the great content that you give us. It's kind of out of this world, but here we go. So a woman has sex with a ghost every night for 20 years, but dumps him over his fangs. So just from
So is it vampire or is it ghost? What's he got fangs for?
Okay. I mean, apparently it's like, okay, I'm gonna have intercourse with the ghost. That's not weird, but I draw the line if you got fangs. Like,
yeah. I guess why am I focusing on that part? I guess out of that whole sentence, I'm focusing on why is he a vampire, not a ghost?
Right.
Yeah. Sorry.
After 20 years, the fangs become an issue after 20 years.
Well, 20 years. I mean, it kind of, before I even get into this, it kind of just reminds me of like the whole catfishing thing, where people they talk online, and I'll tell you, it's like, it's happened, and it's happened to me. Been catfished a long time ago on AOL. Like a long ass time ago. So you think about it, but you talk to these people online and they're not who they say they are. I mean, we have whole television shows about it. Either it's because their looks are different, like their looks are different than what they're portraying in their pictures. They're not confident in themselves or whatever the case may be. And so, it's like you've developed a bond, you've talked on the phone with people. And then when you see them, if they're not quite what you think they're going to be, I mean, knowing that looks aren't 100% important, I mean, you gotta be attracted to people, but still, I mean, she just quit on this guy after 20 years. She quit on this guy.
That's the part that part doesn't make sense. Like, you were really trying to make a strong case, by the way. Nice try, Gina.
That's beautiful. She's like, nah, dude, you're too.
So, this chick is sitting there, and she's on Ghost Tinder, and she swipes whatever on that ghost, and then they meet up for their hookup on Ghost Tinder, and it's going to be Ghost Awesome, and he has fangs, and she's like, oh shit, I didn't know this guy had fangs. I totally believe it why this person would break it off with the ghost after the first time. But after 20 years, the fangs didn't bother you for 20 years? Or did the ghost, more recently in their relationship, do some sort of dental surgery, for cosmetic reasons, to give himself like vampire fangs because he really wanted to be a ghost vampire, like Rich said.
He caught Twilight,
and now it's a new thing, and she was like, "I'm not hip to that."
I don't know. It's just like, what, he finally maybe revealed himself to her so she could see him, and now she dumps him. But let me get into the story. So this woman has claimed that she's been sleeping with a ghost for 20 years. And I'm reading this directly from the Mirror website. I'll make sure that I put this in the show notes. It's by Niamh Kirk, lifestyle writer, and Lee Bullen. So they go on to say, but the relationship turned sour when she caught a glimpse of the ghoul's terrifying face. Paula Flores says her relationship with the ghost started when she was younger and led to 2 decades of passionate nights together. She even went as far as to claim that the spirit always initiated it. The relationship.
It's a weird thing to add in.
I know. That's what she said. Said the woman from Colombia shared her romance on a TV show called Sincerida. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. On the state-owned channel Canal 1. Where she explained to the show's host, Juan Diego Alvira, how the relationship started. One day I was lying down when I felt a hand move from my feet to my chest, and it was strange, and I was scared. And from that moment on, he started coming to me like a spirit to have sex with me, she claimed. She admitted to enjoying their steamy sessions every night. She admitted to enjoying their steamy sessions every night until she got a glimpse of his face. And then she added, the last time I saw his face and I didn't want to continue. So apparently psychologists have like a couple psychologists have reviewed her claims, talked to her. They said that her case is not at all common, adding that in fact demonic cases are extremely isolated. However, parapsychologists
Understatement of the century.
Wara Urbex believes Flores' account is credible, adding that she was probably in a relationship with an incubus. So actually, I might have misquoted. I don't know that they actually analyzed her, just maybe reviewed her case. So it says that an incubus is a demonic entity. It is the lower astral entity, and they specialize in grabbing people and taking their energy. People were quick to chime in on Paula's experience. As one local commented, it must have been a satanic spirit, while another said a jibed. Tell her it was the neighbor with a sheet with holes.
How many holes did it have?
Wow. Another person joked the spirit was no saint. The spirit was no saint. So... Yeah, so it doesn't say like, if we have no quote directly from the spirit, I guess, that says how hurt he may or may not have been over this breakup, but she abandoned him after 20 years. And
what a bitch.
I bet his spirit's crushed.
Seriously. Like, the hell, man? This ghost, who knows this ghost story, by the way? 20 years, thinks that this is the love of his afterlife, and she gets a good look at. I got a good look at him for once, which again, I don't know what's going on. That now you're just getting a good look at him, and you're through just like that.
It's just like the catfishing thing. I watched that show with the catfishing, and like these people aren't physically what the other person wants. I get lying to people about your looks isn't good, but if you fell in love with the person otherwise, or you could at least take the time to get to know this person now as you see them, but to be so vain, I don't know. I mean, I'm not excusing lying. He shouldn't have lied. He should have revealed his face right from the get-go. Attraction, I guess, is important.
Maybe he didn't know he could do that. Maybe he thought she could see him.
Maybe. That's true.
Think of how sad he is.
That's true. He probably is very sad. Probably sad. So we have a broken-hearted ghost here. So,
like I said, his spirit was crushed.
So I'm gonna share my screen, but I need to get over here to the Wheel of Names. His spirit is crushed.
I don't know how we're going to top that one.
I don't know.
No, you know what's going to happen is that word's going to get out, and this ghost is going to hear that she's banging one of his former ghost friends, and the whole picture is going to come into focus now. It had nothing to do with his fangs. She was never really into this guy, and she's had a side ghost this whole time. Yep, you watch.
He'll be the next contestant on the Bachelor, and it'll be.
We're in a new. Yeah, that's true. But we're in a new era. Women can do whatever they want. We can. So
You
go
stinking bitch, cheating on my guy ghost like that.
I don't know.
Well,
guy.
maybe he shouldn't have been an asshole, and he should have revealed his face from the get-go. Mm-hmm.
I'm Team Ghost.
I do feel bad for the ghost. I think I'm going to be Team Ghost too. All right,
Oh, that was easy.
here we go. Let's see who's next.
I'm on the fence. I don't know what to go with on that one. I really don't.
Well, while you think about it, you can tell your story because you.
That's right. That's
Wow.
fine. Mine's not about a ghost or anything like that. So, unfortunately, I wish I had a good ghost story, but I don't. My story is from September 29th of this year. It's from Wisconsin Public Radio, actually. Put this out. Wally, the emotional support alligator, went to go see the Phillies.
What? Wait. What?
An emotional support alligator walks into a ballpark, and they
His
say,
name's Willie?
"No, yeah, Willie, Wally,
Okay.
Wally.
Okay.
Yes, Wally the alligator walks in the ballpark, and they say, "Sorry, sir, you got to go. We don't like your kind here."
That's like the start of a bad joke.
Yeah.
An emotional support alligator walks
He's
in a
6
bar.
feet long. He's 55
Justice for
pounds.
Wally.
I'll post pictures when we put this out. He has a harness and a leash, and he has a human companion that takes him around different places, only where he's invited to. And this particular outing, he went to Citizens Bank Park to see a Phillies game. It was a Wednesday night. He pulls up, walks around. Everybody's like, "Oh!" Everybody's so happy to see him. Now, he wasn't there to see the game. He didn't go to the game. He was there just to meet players, and he was invited. He didn't.
Okay.
He doesn't just show up places, because there's a lot of places, obviously, that are going to frown upon bringing an alligator in there. And the reasoning behind the ballpark is they say, well, we only allow, there's no pets allowed. We only let emotional support animals in. So even though Wally is technically, I can't get my hands right, technically a support animal, he was not welcome in there, so he was not allowed to stay. Now, Wally has over 114 followers on TikTok and another 27,000 plus on Instagram. So he's quite the real deal. Kind of like our ghost buddy. Except I don't know whether our ghost has TikTok or Instagram.
He's going to need a Tinder soon.
He loves the Phillies, and that's why he went. He wanted to go check out the players. Now, the interesting thing about Wally is he was the visual reference for the alligator Loki in the Disney show on Disney Plus. Loki, you know how they have all the Marvel series. He was the visual reference for them.
Oh,
when they had that alligator in there. So
he's kind of like a celebrity too.
Yeah, he's world famous.
Wow.
So who had to stick up their ass? The Phillies or
Citizens Bank?
Stadium?
Citizens Bank ballpark policy prohibits all animals other than guide dogs, service animals, or service animals in training.
But if he was a service animal, emotional support animal. There's a difference between emotional support animal and a service animal.
Correct.
Yes.
So they give him on a technicality.
Okay.
You see, but that's bullshit though, because if he was a golden retriever, they still would have let him get in, even if he was just for emotional support and not service. They would have let him in.
Okay, but mind you, the golden retriever does not have as many very sharp teeth as an alligator does, nor do we have the danger to get eaten by a golden retriever as much as we would an alligator. I mean, did they have his...
it's all the owner.
That's true. Did they have his mouth muzzled?
Nope, no muzzle on him.
Oh my God!
Just a harness and a leash.
Okay, so but you're not going to be strong enough. Like when alligators can run like 30 miles an hour in short bursts.
They're pretty fast and
if
very
they decide
strong.
to take off after you and lunge after you, your little leash for Fido is not going to hold this thing back.
Well, now, like I said before, he doesn't just go anywhere, only where he's invited, and they do get invited to places like malls and restaurants.
So he probably got invited there.
He gets invited to places. Well, he was invited to come to the ballpark, not to go in. He was invited to be there to meet players, but he was not allowed into the actual ballpark.
Gotcha.
To watch the game.
Gotcha.
So that sucks for Wally.
Yeah, poor Wally.
So did he get to meet the players and stuff just outside?
Does not say if any players came out. But that's what he was there for. He didn't go home. He didn't leave. He just stayed outside like he was supposed to. So I would assume that he met players. It does not specify in the article that if he got to meet any of the Phillies players. So
okay,
kind of like hanging around that after the game by the locker room, hoping guys are coming out to get autographs or something like that. That's what I picture in my head.
Sure.
Sure.
It's like that. What commercial was that? The Coke commercial with oh God, who was the football player? And the kid is like, "Thanks."
Wasn't it Joe Namath?
No, it wasn't Joe Namath.
No.
Is it like Mean Joe Green or something?
Yeah, he was
Thanks,
one.
Mean Joe Green.
He was in one too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I need to find that.
So
it is Mean Joe Green, by the way. Mean Joe Green Coke commercial where the kid has to give him a Coca-Cola and then Mean Joe Green.
Oh yeah, I remember that. All right, Brian. So now you are left. So what do you got for us?
First, I just want to say for Wally that for the alligators, the thing I was just talking about this recently for some reason, and I don't know how everybody else feels, but you know how you always see the videos of those people that like to fuck around with gators and they feed them the chickens and they do all that stuff, and every once in a while the gator grabs onto one of those guys. I laugh every fucking time. It's very funny. I don't know how everybody else feels, but every time I think it's hilarious as shit.
Why are these animals in captivity and like trying to, like you're feeding them, and then you get so arrogant that you're gonna like dangle stuff over top of them and perform like they got a top hat. You're like asking to have your arm bit off.
Then when they get you, you're upset about it. Well, would you expect what's going to happen?
No. to be fair to those guys, they never blame the alligator. It's like, well, I didn't respect him enough that time, and Wally got me. But I learned, it's always something like that. So to be fair to them, they don't blame it on the gator.
That's true.
They know they're doing something funny. Anyways, we have two choices for a story. We either have grenade, or busting ghosts.
Ooh, busting ghosts, obviously.
Yeah, let's just bring another ghost story in there.
Yeah, we got to go busting ghosts.
Okay, I got to be fair. It's a little bit of a trap. It's not necessarily a weird news story, but it was shocking. There's a fucking new Ghostbusters movie that's coming out, and the trailer just dropped a few days ago. Did you guys see that?
No.
Yeah,
I didn't watch the trailer. I saw a picture of it. Something about New York being froze over or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I was like, I haven't heard anything about this, which is weird. And everybody's back. I mean, everybody from the Afterlife movie, and they got Bill Murray.
Stop it! Are you kidding
me?
Yeah.
What's it going to be called?
It's called like Ghostbusters Empire
Frozen or something.
Frozen Empire.
Frozen Empire.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god! It is. Does it? Who all is going to be in it?
Everybody from the last one, the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie, the one with Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
And then our original Ghostbusters are back. I know we got Aykroyd, Murray, and
Ernie Hudson.
And Ernie Hudson are all back. Because, Ernie Hudson had like the post-credit scene or something.
Yes.
At the end of the last movie. Yeah. And he was in New York still. So I wonder how they're going to tie that together.
Yeah, there's got to be a tie-in. You're right.
But yeah, everybody is.
Oh my gosh.
Back.
Okay, well that was mind blowing because I had no idea that was going on either. That's gonna be a realm field trip to the movie theater for sure.
Definitely.
So
it was one of those things. I got mad about it. I heard the trailer, Ghostbusters, from oh, what the hell is this nonsense? And then it starts. I'm like, what the hell? How come I didn't know? And I was so pissed off that I didn't know that I was like, okay, I got to rewatch it now so I can see what was actually going on. You ever do that? You get mad like that and you go, okay, I'm ruining the thing that I like because I'm mad I didn't know about it.
Yes, that happens to me whenever. So there's this one particular artist that I like to listen to, but I can't follow every single thing that's going on every moment of the day, right? And so then I'll always miss when they drop they're going to be in the area and I miss it, and then I get so pissed off because I don't find out till right when it happens because my algorithm isn't set up because I don't look at that page enough or whatever, you know.
Oh.
So
Michael Bolton's biggest fan over here. Wow,
No.
you must be. I
not
assume
Michael
that's what you're
Bolton.
talking about.
Not even close.
You said artist with a big following, and I thought Michael Bolton. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't know if he was a big. I mean, yeah, I think no. His name's Glenn Hansard. He's from Ireland. He's great. Anybody wants
Michael Bolton is Irish?
No, not Michael.
Oh, okay.
No, not Michael Bolton.
Okay.
Well, okay, that was news I needed to know. So hopefully all of you needed to know that as well. I really needed to know about the Ghostbusters movie. Not sure if you needed to know about the other two, but we brought it to you anyway. We felt you should know. So if anybody out there has any weird news that happens in their neck of the woods, please send it our way. You can send it to connectedrealm@gmail.com. That's connectedrealm@gmail.com. Remember, during the regular season, every Wednesday we have Weird Weekly News, and every other Monday we have a full episode podcast where we talk about a single topic and or discuss one of our investigations. So make sure you listen to us throughout the rest of the season. We got several investigations that we're talking about and we'll be releasing evidence for. And I think we have some holiday themed stuff coming up here at the end of the month for Christmas. So, or at the end of next month for Christmas. So with that, we will, we'll see you guys next time. Stay weird.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Yeah, let's get out of here before I say something and we lose Michael Bolton.
Oh, shit. Too late.
Too late. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye.